Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus is Donna from Tarot Tarot. We're going to do a read for you. We're going to go over your money, your career, your love life. Do a general spread at the end. We're going to do 6 cards, Donna's Destiny, and then we'll do the all signs if you're doing with an Aries, if you're doing with Taurus, if you're doing with Gemini, etc. If any card repeats, I'll point that out in case it's something you need to hear. If any sign repeats, I'll point that out in case it's confirmation of somebody you came here to hear about. If you like it, if it resonates, feel free to hit the like button, comment, whatever makes you happy. I did a pre-shuffle using this deck. This is the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot deck. And here's what came out. First of all, I looked on the bottom. What did I see? Crap. Just like that. Oh, yeah. I saw the 4 of Cups on the bottom, and the 2 of Cups flew out. So, those are both Cancer cards, by the way. Just pointing it out. So, I did a quick shuffle, and then I pulled, and I got the past trying to return. I don't know who the past is. Don't you get sick of the same freaking message? Every tarot reader, and even me, I'm like the past. Fuck the past. Well, here's the past trying to return. These motherfuckers. So here is the past trying to return. After, you know, they've ignored you or gave you the silent treatment, they're going to apologize for ending things and breaking your heart. Fuck them. Yeah, so they're going to reach out. You're going to hear communication. You know what? They can stick it, right? All right, so I'm so sick of that same message. It's like the same shit all the time. Who wants to hear from the past? Some people do, but after a while you get tired of it. It's like, you know what? It's the same friggin' story. Same shit. Different day. So, yeah, sorry, Aries. I didn't mean to flip out on... I'm not flipping out on you all. I get so sick of that same message. I watch tarot too. I get the same message. I've dealt with somebody that was like in and out, in and out. Can't decide what they want. They want to try to keep their options open. Fuck that bullshit. No, keep your options open with somebody else. Screw that. So, yeah, been there, done that. And it's the same thing. The past always trying to return. And as I'm talking to you, I'm seeing my hair sticking up all over the place. I got an appointment to get my mop cut, highlighted, and all that happy shit. So right now it looks like a hot mess. All right, so let's look at your money. Let's take a look at that. So what deck are we going to use for your money? Yeah, let's see. Oh, fuck a duck. Offset Gypsy. All right, so I did this to myself. I could have done 10 decks using this die, because it's a 10 side. 10 decks that are very easy to read, but I said, no, I want to stretch my boundaries. I want to try something new, different. I want to test myself. Well, here we go. We're testing ourselves because this fucking deck, this one, Offset Gypsy, is a patience tester. And I realize I look like a hot mess too. I've been struggling with not getting sleep, and it's showing. I look sleep deprived because I am. I just tried to fall. So on the bottom was the... Okay, that is the Knight of Cups. And then on this side, you have the Page of Wands. Okay, Knight of Cups and Page of Wands. Alright. So, an offer of love from somebody whose impulses get the best of them? Is that what that is? Alright, let's take a look. Let's see. Let's look at your money, though. We're here to find out about money. So, let's see what's going on with your money. Casey, get off the table, dude. Get up. Hold on. Give me 1 second because somebody... yeah, you better get off the freaking table. Yeah. Complain. Look. This is the one that wants to be on the table. Look, say hello, Casey. Ah, guilty party, yes. Here, you go play. All right, so 7 of Wands. I don't know if you're having to like defend. You have to fight for what you have. Before we even look at the rest of the cards, 7 of Wands is usually a card of having to fight for what you have, defend yourself in some way. 10 of Wands, so you're feeling burdened right now financially? Is that what's going on? Ooh. Having to put an end to some things. Something, maybe, I don't know what the deal is. If it's somebody that you are loaning money to, or that's somehow taking money from you, or it's costing you money, you're having to put an end to that. If it's some kind of subscription or something that you're not using, or it's just too expensive. Whatever it is, you're putting an end to something that has to do with, you know, some kind of financial thing. Because, you know, it's a burden. Okay, so the Queen of Cups. What an interesting Queen of Cups. Look at this one. Aries. It looks like a beard. It's not a beard. It's her braid. But every time I look at it, it looks like it's like the bearded lady. And it's not too far off because, look, this is the Offset Gypsy, which is like the Carnival of Life, right? So, before I speak on that, all right, so this one is the Ace of Swords. Communication coming in. Something about your money. Some kind of communication coming in about your money. Oh, okay. So in some way, shape, or form, something has caused you a lot of heartbreak financially. And I clarified with the Three of Swords. So communication coming in from someone or something that is in some way, shape, or form has caused you a lot of heartbreak financially. But what is that Queen of Cups? They cannot leave that rug alone. They just can't do it. They can't. I should say he can't do it. Freaking look. Ugh. Whatever. Would anyone like a... He's not even a kitten anymore. Would anyone like a kitty? His name is Baby. He's a hot mess. That's what he is. Now they're going to have a staring contest. So I clarified the Queen of Cups with the Hierophant. Now, normally... Not always. See how this Queen of Cups isn't... She's not focused on the cup. She's not offering her cup to anybody. If anything, she's just like... She's looking at... I've got like... As I'm sitting here talking to you, I've got how many things that are purple, including these glasses. Like the frame of these glasses is purple. I don't know if you can see that on the video, but... And then this Hocus Pocus deck is purple. I have purple on this. Purple on this. On this, I'm surrounded by it. And I'm like, what in the heck is all this focus on purple? And even the back of these cards is purple. Now, purple is the color of spirituality, okay? Peace, spirituality, and all that. So I drug these out because I want to get a closer look at this one. I just want to see what's going on here. Yeah, she doesn't look pleased. This queen does not look pleased. It's almost like she's like contemplating, like she's holding her braid, like almost like some guys will hold their beard and they'll be like, they'll, you know, be thinking and holding the beard. She's like doing that with her braid. So like she's, you know, she's, it sounds funny to say fingering the braid, but basically she's like, you know, feeling it and trying to think about whether or not something is worth it, whether or not emotionally fulfilled by something. So financially, you may be putting an end to something that you have decided is just not emotionally fulfilling, but you're going to hear communication from someone. It could be a business, it could be a person, but someone or something that has caused you heartbreak financially. You're focused on long-term stability, because with this clarifying the Queen of Cups, I just feel like that's what you really want right now. So on the bottom, you're having a fight for what you... There it is again. 7 of Wands and 5. Look at all the Wands too, by the way. So Wands are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But I don't know if you're having to fight with somebody for your money. Is somebody, some chaotic person or some kind of chaotic situation costing you money? Because 5 of Wands on the bottom, that's all about, like, that's a Leo card, but it's all about, it's like drama. It can be fighting, but it's no doubt going to cause you 8 of Swords, which is stress. So, all right, so let's move this up and take a look at your career situation. And I just threw that aside. I need that, actually. But all the purple around me, my God. It's there. It's technically on that, too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things right in front of me that has purple on them. I find that interesting. Maybe I should have dragged out an amethyst stone or something before I started this off. So we are going to use the Tattoo Tarot for your career situation. So this one, and I just did the Pisces reading, Aries, so when I put it away, what ended up on the bottom of the deck? Page of Cups. Page of Cups, interesting. All right, so as a person, it's somebody who's emotionally mature, but doesn't have a whole, or doesn't show up a lot of emotion. Their emotions may not be that developed. But as far as a career thing, maybe you don't have a lot of love for what you do. It somewhat fulfills you, but not a lot, right? So let's see. Let's see what's going on. Casey, why? Why are you going to be in here, bud? And we're going to have a come to Jesus about that little situation over there. Yeah, you look at me. You look at me. Yeah. Why is your, do you have arthritis going on there, bud? Because that looks swollen. Is the joint, where his leg joins, looks like it's kind of swollen. Alright, so, let's see. Oh, okay. New beginnings. But there it is again, Five of Wands. That's a Leo card. You got it here and you got it here. Three of Wands, waiting for something. 10 of Wands, feeling burdened. There's Wands again. All the Wand energy. Okay, Wands also represent the male phallic, which, I mean, you know what I'm saying right there. King of Coins, so Knave of Swords is like the Page of Swords. Hopefully there's not gossiping going on in your job. Career. But you're focused on the coin. This is Aries. You always are, right? Aries are really good about, you all go after what you want. So Aries is usually not one to be so broke it ain't no joke. I mean, you could if you let your impulsiveness get the best of you, but Aries is usually pretty good at, they go after what they want. They're good for stability. So King of Coins, you're focused on your stability, so that's good. You may be the boss, and that could be the situation going on right now too. So let's see. But some kind of new beginning that makes you feel good. So if you're staying at your current job, current, position or whatever, I don't know if you're if you're doing something new, either you're changing positions in your company or you're doing something new to bring you emotional fulfillment, something that's gonna make you happy. Hopefully this isn't a love thing on the job. Don't mix business with pleasure. I think when I told you guys back around this time last year when Venus was getting ready to go retrograde, I said, don't have sex with somebody you work with because it will cost you your job or money. You could get demoted or something. It'll cost you in some way, shape, or form. So I remember that. That stood out to me. It may still apply. So I'm just saying, be careful when it comes to starting new, if you're starting a new love thing, just be careful about this. And it could be somebody, on the job might be flirty with you. I don't know. There's could be competition, so that makes sense. You all aren't afraid of competition, right? Five of Wands, competing. There could be some fighting. I almost wonder, when I saw Knave of Swords, this makes me think of fighting and gossiping. That definitely makes me think fighting and gossiping on the job. But you're waiting for something. I don't know what you're waiting for. Are you waiting for a promotion? What? Yeah, go in there so I can close the freaking door. Get in there. You're waiting for something. I don't know. Are you feeling burdened by something? Are you waiting for to hear word back from whether or not you get a position or something? Or are you trying to get off? Are you waiting to get off a position? Are you waiting for somebody to croak out or leave so you can get their position? I don't know because here you are waiting for something and you're feeling burdened in some way. So it's a burden somehow. Whatever it is that you're waiting on, it feels like it's going to take forever. But this makes me think gossiping. Unless this is a case of you sharpening your wit and learning a new position or learning something new to help you with your stability, to help you have stability, right? All right, so let's take a look at your love life. Let's see what's going on. Two is the radiant. Okay. So this deck, and when I shuffled and put it away, okay, here's disappointment. Now, you could be dealing with somebody who has Sun, Rising, Venus, and Scorpio, because that's a Scorpio card. It's also a card of not appreciating what you have, because look, you're focused on what went wrong and not noticing the love that's still there. So you could be dealing with somebody who never appreciates what they have, and they're always focused on what went wrong. They're like, ugh, this never works out for me, you know. Things never work out. So if you're dealing with somebody like that, cut them loose. Cut them loose now, because they're not going to change. People who always focus on the negative, they don't change. People are who they are. So if you're dealing with a negative Nelly, negative Nancy, negative Ned, whatever, I don't know, pick a name. No matter what name I pick, I'm going to offend somebody. But if you're focused on somebody who's being negative, possibly someone with Sun, Rising, or Venus and Leo, who likes attention, may like getting lots of attention. I'm going to say cut them loose, because I would not expect somebody to change. I'm just go with the premise. Just always go under the assumption that people don't change. And if you do that, then if somebody does pleasantly surprise you with them changing for the better, that's great. If they change for the worse, then, well, you definitely made the right decision to, like, let them go. All right, so there is again. So some of you are dealing with somebody with Sun, Rising, or Venus in Sagittarius, because Ten of Wands is the card of burden. All right, so there's a player. Two Knights though, interesting. So you may be dealing with somebody who's kind of young. I don't know, say necessarily immature, but just kind of young. That's young energy. So things may be quiet right now. You may be on a break with someone. There's the Four of Swords. So let's take a look at this. So Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. It's also, this card also shows the cups above the person's head. When it's above their head, it makes me think someone, look, see how his body language is? See how he's got his arms crossed? When you think of somebody whose arms are crossed, you think stubborn, like it's almost like somebody who's temperamental, stubborn, has to have things their way. But it also makes me think, with the cups here, somebody who might let their enjoyment of drinking or losing touch with reality through drugs or whatever, but not being realistic, and letting their vices get the best of them. They may be stubbornly holding on to vices. Take a good look. They may be stubbornly holding on to vices. Just something to keep in mind. And that could cause them to be a burden. Okay, they're a burden, because if they are not in touch with reality, and that makes sense here too, then they're not going to be realistic in love. They're not going to be realistic in any area of their life. But look at this. This is like lack of realistic, whatever. So back to back, you have. Now I can interpret this a couple different ways. I'm going to show you. I'm going to explain. You could be dealing with somebody who's very inconsistent. They're a player. Look, this is the player card. Now this is the card of not the player. This is the one that takes their time and they're willing to go the distance. So you've got the short-termer and the one that's willing to go the distance. Is it two different people, or is it somebody who finally bosses up? And I'm not trying to say that to give you hope, because I'm not. I don't want to give you hope. When it comes to like holding on to somebody, I don't want to give people hope, false hope. If there's hope to be had, that's great, but you could do a lot of disservice to somebody by trying to give them hope to, hang in there. Maybe they'll change. No, fuck that. Don't ever expect somebody to change. If they do, great. But yeah, no. So I feel almost like it might be a case of you feeling like this is taking forever to play out. That is probably more likely the situation. So if somebody has is letting their vices get the best of them, and they're burdened by it, and you're burdened by that too, because they're not realistic in love. They're not realistic. Their player ways are making it seem like things just take too long to get there. So I feel like that might be the case here. So let me know, you know. Oh, and I didn't even say, if it resonates, if you like it, feel free to like button, comment, whatever makes you happy. If this has a ring of truth to it, then let me know. So let's do your general spread, and I think I pointed out. Let's see, we put out the 10 of Wands and the 5 of Wands. A lot of wand energy. Aries, Leo, Sag. I mean, you're in fire sign, but Leo and Sag showing up too. So there's that. We are going to use the Enchanted. Jesus, that's a big deck. Fortunately, we got a lot of space now because I moved all the cards up. So this deck is the Enchanted Tarot. And I'm going to have to clean that because it has cat hair on it. Excellent. That's great. Princess of Wands. So before I speak on that, I think they have knights, right? I want to make sure. This deck is kind of weird. Kind of weird. All right, I'm just gonna... So my dogs are probably going to come in here now because the cat knocked the freaking Prince of Pentacles. That's knight. Oh, wait, no. They're outside. Okay, thank you, Jesus. Thank God, man. So, the Prince is knight. Where's my pages? I just want to see here. Pages are in this deck. Fuck a duck. Bear with me. I know, Aries, y'all don't have the most patience, but bear with me. We got all the princesses in here. Where's the, where is the freaking... Where is... They're not... I know they're here. I'm looking for the pages. That's what I want to see. Lots of princesses. Prince and... Okay, so actually the princess... Okay, princess is the page. Alright. Fuck, man. This deck is different. So the Princess of Wands is the Page of Wands, not the Knight of Wands. So I was about to tell you got the Knight of Wands twice. That's a Sagittarius card. So Princess of Wands on the bottom of the deck when I shuffled and put it away. So let's see. Page of Wands is impulsive energy. Being impulsive, which is not, it can be both good and bad. Being willing to just have a spirit of fun and just see where things take you, that's a positive way of looking at it. Letting your impulses get the best of you and like impulse buying, that's a bad way to you know, I'm trying to get that piece of hair not in my way. All right, so let's see. Well, some of y'all are walking away from something that is just emotionally unfulfilling. It could be financial, it could be a career, or it could be a love thing. I have a feeling it's a love thing because, you know, hearts is cups. That's emotional fulfillment. Yeah, and then Queen of Hearts is like Queen of Cups. She does not look happy though, right? She does not look happy. She's walking away from something and she's not happy. And I don't know if you've been kind of, regardless of gender, if you've been kind of motherly to somebody. Yeah, we'll see. Let's see what's going on here. 8 of Pentacles, focusing on work. I have allergies. This eye itches like a son of a bitch right now. I took 2 allergy pills just so that I could get through the reading without being all itchy, you know. But it's not working. 6 of Cups. Something from the past. So is it a work thing from the past? Is it a job from the past? 7 of Wands. Standing your ground. Fighting off competition. Hold on. Ace of Pentacles. Work to making money. So this might be speaking of a work job situation. Hopefully not a love situation that you had at the job. I hope you all aren't doing that. Please don't. I'm not going to lecture you, but there's going to be some Aries out there that tried to have a love thing with somebody at the job, and you might have had to walk away. But here's you try to focus on work. In the past, in some way, shape, or form, trying to insert itself into your life. 7 of Wands, you might have to block somebody. You might have to defend your position in some way. But here, you're focused on making the coin right now, so that's good. Just keep focusing on the pot, you know, the tangible, what am I trying to say? Stability. Try to focus on your stability. All right, so 6 cards done is Destiny, and then we'll do the all signs. And is there an area of your life that you should focus on right now? Let's take a look, because I know with Pisces, it was the 4th house. 11. 11 is your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, friends, your groups, your associations. That's all 11th house stuff. So focus on your dreams. Focus on, you know, what you would really like to have in your life. Focus hardcore on that. And when it comes to like friends, groups, and associations, make sure you're surrounding yourself with people who are positive for you and have only your best intentions. Okay, so they let their ego ruin their life. It's coming up sideways, which means somebody is now coming into the realization that they've been their own worst enemy, and they've let their ego fuck it up. New look. So some of y'all are reinventing yourselves. Damn, Aries. I'm not saying this is you, but and I hope it's not you, but if you've been dealing with somebody who the reason they may be a burden is because, like I said, I'm just going to pull this up because this was your love portion, right? Right here. This was your love portion. And I said that there's a possibility that somebody's letting their drinking or drugs or gambling or something cause problems because addictions are affecting your relationship. So I'm just going to hold this here. Because someone needs to see this. Somebody needs to see this. And I don't know if I should put these, let's put it this way, in the order that they are. Because this causes this. Which 10s are also endings. So, Aries, I don't know who I'm talking to, which Aries I'm talking to, but y'all need to see, somebody needs to see that big time. Pay attention to signs from the universe is sideways, so maybe you're doing that and it's now sinking in. Someone secretly lust for you is reversed. Rehab is reversed. I don't know why that... Okay, so maybe you don't need to go to rehab, but somebody does. Addictions are affecting your relationship. Maybe it's a situation that there's no rehab for yet, or it's hard to find rehab for this particular thing. I don't know. But some type of addiction is affecting your relationship, and rehab's in reverse. Maybe somebody refuses to go. And maybe it's needed, but they're going to refuse to go. Many people flirting with you is in reverse. All right, so if you are dealing with an Aries, a fellow Aries, I should say. Okay, so the fellow Aries, I feel like whoever you're dealing with, they may be materialistic. They may be a bit materialistic. And they're focused on money. The Judgment card that came out? Yeah, Judgment card came out. So I feel like if that's the case, if you're dealing with somebody who's materialistic, you're choosing to not do a second round with them. So if you're dealing with an Aries, let's take a look. Fellow Aries, what's going on with the fellow Aries? Yep. See, this is their focus. Okay. Just take a look. Notice the word pentacles. You know, that's all about money, right? This is their focus. Living it up, living the good life, having it all. They want to come rushing in to communicate, but, I mean, if they're all about money and resources and that's what they care about more than anything else, nope. Nope. So if you're dealing with a Taurus, look at this. They are going to reach out to you because they want a new start. This is your Taurus. They want a new start. Gemini. Oh, I like this actually. They want to grow with you. They may want to be nurturing. They may want to have children with you, but they're going to offer real true love. So if you deal with a Gemini, they actually do have real true love to offer you. Cancer is stressed out and they want a new start. Oh, they may want to travel to you as well. Leo gets a Leo card. I think they want to have, they might be childish, but they may, they want somebody from the past, a Leo from the past. They're a little bit immature, but they want to grow with you. They feel optimistic. They got a lot of of course they got a lot of confidence, but they got a lot of confidence that things can grow. They may want to have children with you though. So here's your Leo wanting a redo. And if it's a new Leo, then they do want to, they feel optimistic and they want to have children with you. But again, be careful, they might be childish. Virgo, Virgo lets their impulses get the best of them. They always let this Virgo lets their impulses get the best of them. They're kind of immature and argumentative, and they let their impulses get the best of them. If you're dealing with a Libra, they have a lot of love for you and they're trying to be patient. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, they're spying on you. They actually see themselves committing to you, possibly marrying you, or moving in together, but they're spying on you. So there's your Scorpio. Sagittarius, they have a lot of passion for you, and right now they're just focused on, they have a lot of hope too, but they're focused on healing and growing. I don't know what they went through. Capricorn, are they tired of fighting, or are they just a big ball of... Yeah. I mean, I feel like they're a little bit materialistic. They're focused on stability. They are all about stability. Maybe they're tired of fighting. I don't know. Either they're a big old drama king or queen, or they're just tired of fighting, but they're trying to decide if this is worth it. Maybe they're trying to decide whether or not it's worth fighting for, so maybe that's what's going on here. But 1, 2, 3, 4, that's Capricorn. Okay, Aquarius, they're at a crossroads. So the Aquarius just is somebody that doesn't appreciate what they have when they have it. And they're at a crossroads trying to decide which way to go. But they're unappreciative. Pisces is indecisive. They like attention. Your Pisces likes attention. Look at this. They're indecisive and love attention. So, I feel like saying cut that hoe, let that hoe go, or something like that. So maybe they're a hoe too. So here you are just focusing on your own growth and healing and just your own self-love and take care of you. All right, Aries, thank you, love you, and I will see you all in the next one.